60-game schedule. Hits one into right, and this one is gone. Freddie Freeman shoots one out to left-hander. And former draft pick of the San Diego Padres, Max Fried, is set to go. That is strike three over the inside corner. Good pitch by Fried. 2-2 pitch. Fooled him. Struck him out. Struck him out. That is a check swing. He went around. And there is his first strikeout of the night. Alone on the left side, and that bounces in. This is the best of the recent versions for the Atlanta Braves. This is a rocket to the right side. Albies makes the diving stop and gets the here in the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of it, Hernandez to the first pitch, popped it up his first time, and now he goes around for strikeout number. Digging the same hole. That is strike three over the inside part, and strikeout number 5 for Max Fried. Strikeout, and it is the first 1-2-3. What a good piece of work by wins that battle with Albies. That is right down the middle. In that time, he strikes out here.
See where that pitch was up. Even though he didn't, again, the slider, he wasn't trying to get it there. It ended up there.
That's on the corner. Strikeout number 7 for Buehler. 0-2 pitch. Hernandez hits it in the air to left. Back at the wall. It is gone. The game is tied. From the Dodgers second baseman. Put the first 2 on here in the 6th. Here comes Dave Roberts, and that's going to be all for Walker Buehler. Responsible for the 2 on. First pitch swinging off Gratterall, pops it up right side. That was a fair ball. 2 out in the inning is down. Back to him, makes the play. How about the kid? Underhands to first. Buehler loves it for Atlanta, and a strikeout as Fried comes back to get Muncy. May have chased 300. Just tied him up. 9 strikeouts for Fried. Another 0-2. And a strikeout by Gonzalez. That is hit deep into left center field. Back at the wall. It's gone. Austin Riley. Little fly ball into right, base hit. And it's 3-1, Atlanta on top. That is well hit into left center field. Back at the wall, it's gone. Ozzie Albies, a 2-run shoot. Back to Melanson, over him to the shortstop Swanson. Braves take game 1.
You waited 11 years to play in the NLCS. You looked really nervous your first at bat. You turned around 97 from Walker Buehler. Tell me about that moment for you.
It felt good. Ronald, first pitch, flew out, so I wanted to take a couple pitches. And I don't think I could have hit those pitches either. But once I took the curveball, I felt really good on the 0-2 take, and he was able to throw me a fastball, and I was able to get a good swing on it.
You saw a lot of velocity from the Los Angeles pitchers tonight, but you turned around a lot of them. The Braves team, their hits that scored runs came on 97, 97, 96, 96. What is it about this offense, Freddie?
Well, our first 5 games, we faced a lot of velocity as well in the postseason. We faced Bauer, Castillo, Sixto Sanchez, Alcantara, and Pablo Lopez. So we were kind of ready for this. So we feel good. We're confident. We've been swinging the bats all year, and we continued it tonight.
Speaking of confidence, this turned out to be a bullpen game.
Yep.
And your bullpen has been lights out this postseason. How much comfort do you have when these become bullpen games?
A lot of comfort. A lot of comfort in all our pitchers. Max was amazing again tonight. We got a lot of comfort when that bullpen door opens up. So they were amazing again tonight. We're going to look forward to do that again tomorrow.
Grady, thanks so much.
5+ tonight, really the only blemish, that solo shot from Freeman. Brewstar was able to pick you up there in the 6th inning. In that at-bat to Freeman, was it just poor execution or a good piece of hitting?
Poor execution for me, but obviously he's a pretty talented guy. He's done it in this league a long time, so can't make mistakes like that in games like this.
Overall, 100 pitches for you in the 5+. What would you give yourself in terms of a grade in this outing?
I don't know. I'm not a big grade guy. I got to stop walking guys and get deeper into games. Nice to get up for the 6th. Not nice to give up 2 hits in the 6th, but I physically feel good and was happy to kind of get a little bit deeper into a game finally. But I have to do more.
It seems like you still had the swing and miss. However, you had the 7 punch-outs, but you did mention the walks with 5. What do you make of that?
It's the playoffs. You're trying to be fine. You're trying to be perfect, and as I've said before, that's kind of how the playoffs have affected me. I've always kind of walked more guys and ended up striking out more guys for some reason. But, at the end of the day, it's my job to go deeper in the game, and that's on me.
This is the deepest you've gone in a postseason game, though, this season. How do you feel overall physically?
I feel good.
Thank you.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Walker, how excited were you when Brewstar got out of it that quickly in that inning? And what have you thought about kind of the young arms in the bullpen?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge situation. He's a young guy. He comes in and makes it look super easy. Obviously, he's pretty talented. He's a big part of our clubhouse. Obviously, that's not normal for a guy with his age and experience. But we all love that guy.
Next question is from Alden Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey, Walker, just to what you were alluding to earlier with Alana's question, the challenge of being more efficient in this setting, is it just a matter of trusting your stuff? And is it tougher to trust your stuff given the blister issues that you've been dealing with recently?
I don't think it's about searching for efficiency, but it's searching for not being inefficient, if that makes sense. I think when you walk 4 or 5 guys like I have the past couple outings, it's not good for anyone. And luckily it hasn't bit us, but I just want to be better, and that's kind of the glaring weakness in what I'm doing right now.
You've had so many opportunities in the playoffs already. Have you found that typically in this setting you do try to be too fine?
Yeah, it's hard to say you're too fine. I feel like I've been decently successful. But yeah, I don't want to walk guys. I don't want to walk 5 guys in a game ever. I don't want to walk 4. I don't want to walk 3. It just is what it is. And at the end of the day, we're trying to keep runs off the board, and that's the most important thing. But I can go deeper. I can be better. So, looking at it that way is never going to change for me.
You had told us that you're still trying to put whomever in the 9th inning that gives you guys the best chance to win. What was it about the matchup between Blake Trinan and Austin Riley that you initially liked?
Yeah, I mean, I just felt that in a tie ball game right there, us, the home team, I just felt that run right there was really good for Blake. And he's going to have to do it again. It just didn't work out, but I just trust that he's going to get those guys out.
Jake McGee coming on for the first time this postseason in that situation with Albies. What did you notice in that particular at-bat? Was it just bad execution, obviously, or just a good piece of hitting by Albies?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. And I think for me right there where I think Blake got to 20 pitches and they put up another run, I just wanted to get him out of there, and then I wanted Jake to get some work, and he got Darno to pop up, and then just couldn't get it far enough away from Albies, and he put a good swing on it.
Walker Buehler goes 100 pitches, but does go deeper into the game than he's had in the wild card or division series round. 5+. What did you see overall from Walker tonight?
I think that it just speaks to how good he is. He went 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and still wasn't as sharp as I know he has been and can be. It just speaks to how good of a competitor he is. But certainly to get through 5 innings, to build that pitch count up, that was certainly a positive for all of us.
Atlanta tonight, Dave, was 4 for 5, 2 home runs with an 0-2 count. What were you noticing about them when they were behind in the count that they were still able to capitalize?
I just think that there was, when we had some count leverage, I think we made some mistakes to the big part of the plate, and they capitalized. And when they made mistakes, we just didn't tonight. But you got to give those guys credit.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, Mookie hit, I think it was 185 during the season against lefties. They went with obviously Freeman and Will Smith against him. What are you seeing in his at-bats against lefties, and what can he do to sort of put things around?
Yeah, I think a little bit, at times I think that they're the crossfire. I think they're trying to crowd him and also spin him. So I think that, he's got his approach, he prepares, and he just got to be diligent and, just capitalize on mistakes. But, yeah, when they make good pitches, it's going to be tough. But, I'll still bet on that guy.
Did you get the sense that Walker's blister was bothering him again?
No, actually, it held up as good as we've seen it in the last month. That's why he was able to really get to that 100-pitch mark. So I was really pleased with it.
And just Victor Gonzalez going in there and having that big strikeout. Just what can you say about what he's done in this short time here?
It was great to see him come in a huge spot. Julio did it the other night for us, and tonight Victor came in and huge spot right there, and kept us in a position to win the baseball game.
Thank you.
Next question's from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
Dave, with Gonzalez and Gratterall both, they did a great job for you. Very few pitches, but you don't send him out for the next inning. Why is that?
Yeah, I think that with Brusdar, he took a ball, that last one off the palm of the hand. So I just felt that, that was it right there. I expect him to be ready to go tomorrow. And then with Victor right there, punching out Culberson, but you've got 5 of the 6 guys. I really loved Blake taking down that inning.
And we talked about their pitching in the postseason before this series. Now that you've seen it in person, how good is it?
It's good. They made some mistakes that we just didn't capitalize on. But you can just see that their plan was to spin us a lot more. And we just got to continue to, swing at strikes. But you got to give Freed credit. He pitched well, and their pen pitched well.
Runs certainly at a premium today on both sides, and then until the end there for the Braves. In that at-bat that you had with the home run, certainly a no-doubter. Were you sitting on anything in particular there against Freed?
No. He gave me a really good pitch to hit. First pitch of that AB. Location-wise, might have been the same as the homer. Hard to tell, but he came right at me with a heater in the first AB, and I was just gonna hit off the fastball, nobody on, and hung it. I wasn't able to pull the trigger, and then threw the same pitch. And I think just seeing a few of those curveballs helped me familiarize with where it needs to start to be a pitch that I could hit. And he made a mistake, and I was able to put a good swing on it.
There are so many parallels between these two clubs. What do you think made it so difficult to just get that big hit today, or even really to get a lot of traffic on the bases against their pitching staff?
Freed threw the ball really well, and then they have a really good bullpen just like we do. And at the end of the day, we came up short because we didn't put at bats together, and we didn't get runners on base, and we weren't able to pass the baton like we did in the last series. Pitching did a great job, kept us in the game all the way to the 9th inning. And, when their guys are throwing the ball that well, we need to pick them up and score some runs for them. And tonight we weren't able to do that.
You guys haven't lost often this entire season. In fact, it's been almost 3 weeks since this club has lost a game. What do you take away from this one and wash it away quickly before going into tomorrow?
It's going to happen. It's baseball. Anything can happen on any given night, and they have a really good team. You can't take credit away from them, and I think their energy was a little bit better than ours tonight. They came right off the gates. Freddie hit that ball really hard first inning, and after that, it kind of like, put us on our heels a little bit. But it's baseball. It's going to happen. We're going to lose games. But you know what? Game 1 doesn't mean anything if they don't win 4 games this series. So whoever wins 4 first is the one that wins the series. So we'll throw this one away and come back tomorrow with a fresh mind and do what we do.